Major League Soccer Minnesota United vs FC Cincinnati prediction, team news, lineups preview. Minnesota United take on last year's Supporters Shield winners FC Cincinnati in Wednesday night's Game Week 32 MLS match at Allianz Field. Keen to maintain their playoff hopes. The Western Conference side occupy ninth spot in their division and aim for another positive result against the second-place team in the Eastern to make a late play for a guaranteed playoff place. Match preview. Despite a broadly underwhelming season, Minnesota have notched 3 wins in their last 4 to push into ninth spot and sit 5 points off a coveted top 7 place. The ongoing sequence follows a wretched stretch of games without a positive result where they lost 7 of 9 MLS matches, playing out 2 draws in that period. Although Eric Ramsey's men were recently defeated by Seattle Sounders 3-2 in late August. The Loons have clinched back-to-back league wins to leave them 5 points ahead of FC Dallas in 10th and 5 shy of Houston Dynamo in the coveted final spot in 7th. Having ended 11th in the Western Conference last term. This year's 9th-placed standing with 6 games remaining puts Minnesota in a promising situation going into the closing rounds. While the Black and Blues' current standing will see them head into a wild-card round match with the division's 8th-placed side, currently Portland Timbers. Ramsey will back his side to aim higher to secure direct qualification for the postseason competition. So will the supporters at Allianz Field, who hope their players notch a 4th victory in 5 MLS matches against a Cincinnati side already assured a coveted spot. Despite ranking 10 points off Inter Miami in their division, the second-placed team in the Eastern have little motivation in their final 6 matches besides maintaining their current position as a seeded team for the playoffs. That is nearly certain, given Pat Noonan's troops are 12 points clear of Orlando City in 5th as the regular season enters its final stretch. Regardless, the away side will hope they have overcome the recent wobble either side of the League's Cup in which they lost for consecutive league matches, including a 2-0 loss to Inter Miami, before securing 4 points from the last 2 fixtures. Although the Knifey Lions could extend their undefeated streak to 3 by avoiding a 9th loss this term, it remains to be seen what version of Cincinnati turn up in St. Paul on Wednesday. Team news. Even though he barely played before sustaining his injury, Zarek Valentine leg is not anticipated to return until October. Kelvin Yeboah and Bangokul Longwain have been decisive for Minnesota in recent weeks, with the former scoring in 2 of the home side's last 4 matches and the latter finding the net in 3 games in that period. Cincinnati are expected to be without the quartet of Nick Hagglund leg, Alec Can hip, Isaiah Foster and Matt Miazga both have knee injuries. Although the away side's form has oscillated recently, Luciano Acosta remains the club's key forward, and he could add to his 26-goal contributions 11 goals, 15 assists in midweek. Minnesota United possible starting lineup. Este, Claire, Diaz, Boxall, Tapias, Paddleford, Dotson, Trapp, Longwain, Laud, Pereira, Yeboah. FC Cincinnati possible starting lineup. Celentano, Yedlin, Awazium, Powell, Orellano. Nwobodo, Bucha, Kubo, Acosta, Joashini, Kelsey. We say, Minnesota United 1-1 FC Cincinnati. Having won 7 consecutive road matches in the competition, Cincinnati have lost 2 on the trot heading into Wednesday's visit to Minnesota. While the hosts have struggled on their turf lately, losing 4 and 5, the visiting club's seeming diminished motivation could see both sides come away with a share of the spoils. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.